All right, well, good almost afternoon, everybody. Let me just let you know real quick who you're going to hear from today. Obviously, I'm going to make some opening comments. I'm going to turn it over to Forestry Commission Director Johnny Sabo. Then he will throw it to GEMA Director Josh Lamb, and then General Wilson from the Georgia National Guard will wrap us up. Just want to thank the local legislative delegation that's here, Senator Burchett, or Representative Burchett, Senator Goodman, Representative John Corbett is in Atlanta, but his wife Rebecca's here with us today. Representative Stephen Saines is also here with us. Just want to thank all the sheriffs that are here with us, the local elected officials, obviously all the local folks that are on the ground that have just been doing an incredible job. The local EMAs, we've just had a great federal, state, local partnership and communication. I just cannot thank them enough for what they're doing. I'm just going to give some brief comments today because I know a lot of you have heard all this already, but when we got the briefing on the Pineland fire here, one of the things that stood out to me to let you know what we've been dealing with, what the folks on the ground have been dealing with, this fire doubled in size in 2 days. And you all know how big the fire is, but it shows you how quickly this thing flared up and moved. I will just tell you that from Sunday when the First Lady and I were down visiting the Highway 82 fire to today, there's been, Sunday was a really, really tough day. Monday was a tough day. Even though things were getting a little better down here, it was really rough up in Brantley County. The weather was not good. The fire was burning really hot, very dangerous, really taxing for the team. But when we landed there this morning back in Nahutta, completely different attitude. That little bit of rain that we got, it allowed us to gain some ground, and everybody's feeling really good about that. We're definitely not out of the woods, but feeling a lot better. And I know the team here feels the same way. We got to stay vigilant here, but they've done a great job taking advantage of a good weather day yesterday. And the team here was telling us that they had a good day on the ground yesterday, and I believe that they will today. Despite the little bit of rain that we're getting, and we're getting some in North Georgia today, thank goodness, we're still in the worst drought that we've seen in 20 years. So I want people, our fellow Georgians and people around the country to understand that a little bit of rain is going to help us, but it's not going to get us out of this situation, and we're going to be dealing with this for quite a while. Also, EPD, the Georgia Environmental Protection Division, issued a level 1 drought declaration for all of Georgia yesterday, so we're dealing with that as well. Our wildfires are already above a 5-year average. I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a few minutes. And again, we are under a temporary burn ban statewide. And the main reason we're doing that is just to make sure that we don't have to go pull off of these big fires and go put out something that started in somebody's yard and got out. It's just a matter of resources, and we'll turn that around and open that back up just as soon as we can get things under control, and Director Sabo can talk about that a little more if he needs to. Also, we have the state of the emergency that I did for the same 91 counties that we have the burn ban in. We've been in continuous communications with President Trump's office, the White House, all of our federal partners, very appreciative to the assets and resources that they have allowed us to get. We just cannot thank them enough, and our federal partners that are on the ground helping us. Also, the Georgia Guard and General Wilson have talked a little bit about this with air assets starting to transition now to some more on-the-ground assets like tractors. And this is really just the local teams telling us what they need and us pivoting to be able to do that, and General Wilson will talk a little bit more about that. Also, just wanted to thank, there's a lot of other states that are sending us assets, reaching out, offering to help. We've got equipment coming from Texas, Mississippi. The team here mentioned Colorado and Idaho, so we're thankful for that, and I'm sure there's many more. Just want to thank the local EMA folks, too, for what they're doing to help coordinate, and obviously the fire management incident team that's doing a great job down here. Just shifting to the Highway 82 fire, as of right now, and these numbers are a little bit fluid, but we've had 82 homes that have been lost. We still have 17 more to assess. Some of these we can't really tell if it's an outbuilding or somebody's house, and we're working on that now. 4 commercial structures that were lost. And I will just tell you, as Marty and I were on the ground, when you talk to the Forestry Commission employees and the local firefighters, whether they're full-time volunteers, it is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for them when they can't save that house. And, you know, we've seen it in their eyes, in their heart, and but I'll tell you, they're doing everything they can to try to save these homes. And I thought today when we were flying the 82 fire before we got here, we saw some of those homes Friday and Sunday when we were on the ground there. We saw some more from the air today. But also thought to myself, there was a lot of homes that literally the edge of the fire had burned up into their yards, and those firefighters stopped that fire and saved those homes. And that's what they're focusing on every single day. And there is literally hundreds of them that are right next to the fire line. So as much devastation has come for these families, and as heartbreaking as that is, and our thoughts and prayers are certainly with them, we are so thankful for these brave people that have been working countless hours to save the homes that they have. And I just want to thank them from the bottom of my heart, and I hope all Georgians will keep them in their thoughts and prayers. I also just want to make sure that even though we've had a good couple of days and things are better, that we know that these, you know, this weather, hopefully we're going to get some rain and it'll make it even better, but we know we're going to have to deal with this situation for a while longer, and we just want everybody to continue to stay vigilant. Just since we were down here Sunday, we've had 80 more fires statewide that we've had to go deal with. Most of them we've been able to get on quick and stop them quick, but we do have to pull resources out. That's the reason we got the burn ban right now, is trying to just help our firefighters out and our first responders dealing with that. Director Sabo also told me that just in the last 30 days, we've had 767 fires in Georgia in the last 30 days. That's 85% more than we would normally have on a 5-year average, and it's 145% more acreage that's been burned than on the 5-year average. So with that, I'll turn it over to Director Sabo, and then we'll hear from the others. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor, and good morning. Today I'm going to talk about some of the resources that we have on the line, so I will apologize as I kind of read through these, but I do think it's important for everybody to know how much we have out there, and I'm happy to work with the Governor's office to get this list to you. Pineland Fire, you know, we're sitting at 32,541 acres at 23% containment. We have 5 heavy dozers, and that's also from DNR and then some of our cooperators like Superior Pine. We have 10 large tractor plow units, 26 medium-sized tractor plow units, an excavator, 13 engines, 10 water tenders. We're utilizing 4 Type 1 helicopters and a Type 3 helicopter and an air attack above them, 1 ambulance, and then the incident management team that has been running this fire is a 28-person team, and there's 167 personnel on this fire. As the Governor said, we also have 9 more dozers en route from Texas. The Highway 82 fire, back to the acres and containment again, is 22,600 acres and 32% contained. There we have 4 Type 1 helicopters. There's also a local Type 1 helicopter that's to us, a Type 3 helicopter, 9 LATs, large air tankers, so those are the big air tankers dropping the retardant. Those LATs have 285 flight hours and have dropped over 320,000 gallons of retardant on the Highway 82 fire. We have 2 Type 1 hand crews, the 20-person hand crews that you usually see out west, and 2 Type 2 crews. And those crews have been going around helping mop up, do structure assessment, protection. If there's something they can get to a house that is in front of the fire, and they can clean up around it, and just in case the fire does break containment, so they are out there doing that good work. GFC has 30 bulldozers on it, and we also have 3 DNR dozers. And GFC is also utilizing a drone out there to do strategic burn operations on the 82 fire if the weather lines up. As far as structural engines, there's 50 structural engines with over 200 personnel from around the state as far as from Fannin County. Another 25 Type 1 engines, a smaller Type 3 engine, 3 Type 4 engines, 9 Type 6 engines, which are what we call the smaller brush trucks, 2 water tenders, 13 total law enforcement officers from the state person team, and that red interagency team is an 80-person team. One thing I do want to say about the interagency team is that is comprised of federal and state employees from across the 13 southeastern states. So it's not a federal team. It's an interagency team that's comprised of our friends and neighbors. Georgia Forestry Commission has people on those teams. En route to that fire, we also have 23 engines, 7 more dozers, and 4 water tenders. So a lot of good work being done there, and once again, could not thank our partners and our cooperators enough. We would not be in the shape that we're in both of these fires without their support. So, thank you.